That's it from me. We're back at 10. The news continues here on BBC One. Now it's time for a look at the news wherever you are. Goodbye.
Hello there, good evening.
Farming is the most dangerous profession in the
UK. Victims of last weekend's road crash near Dundalk.
Hello and welcome to my annual bloopers. A look back on some of the most funny bloopers what occurred during 2025, what were caught on TV. We start with BBC News, and most of us are normally tucked up in bed at 1 o'clock in the morning, but on this occasion BBC News accidentally went to the wrong studio, where of course nobody was in the studio to read the news, because of course BBC News is part of the World Service now. They accidentally went to the wrong studio, so of course nobody was at Broadcasting House London at 1 o'clock in the morning. Most of us were all tucked up in bed by then. Roll the VT.
I think what won it for England today is they... I'm really sorry. Today is they...
We are sorry if there were any expressions that were heard from the crowd in the background there. Now, Steve, we asked the question to the girls in North London. Now I'm asking you, looking ahead to Sunday, what are their chances, their real chances against Spain? OK, I'm afraid we are having a few problems there with Steve and the supporters.
You could say it's all kicking off. I threw that one in, didn't I? Thank you. I like the way that bloke says, I'm just popping into the stadium. You come along too, Steve.
You looking ahead to Sunday, what are their chances, their real chances against Spain?
Of course, that was the Women's World Cup in 2023. Spoiler alert, England didn't win then. But we're not going back there. We're not going back down that route. No. Of course, when you're reading the news, you have to get all your script just right and make it neat. Tom Bradby, at the end of his news bulletin, accidentally dropped his script on the floor. It just went down, just like so. That's why you should always have your script. Oh, and even one's just fallen down now. Caught on camera.
Reached 20.6 degrees Celsius. It wasn't just a record for February, but the national forecast for tomorrow is coming up next. But that is it from me for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow at 10. For now, good night, and thank you very much for watching.
Time for my big cock-up question.
Way round the mulled wine. Phil Vickery.
Phil Vickery is at a Christmas market in York.
The food and the booze.
But what will ruin his spirit? You'll have to find out at the end of the video. Moving on from the news for the time being and on to darts, and darting sensation Luke The Nuke Littler was interrupted by the Ally Pally Wasp. Yes, Alexandra Palace have named the wasp after its name, because the annual wasp makes an annual visit to the palace. Maybe it's he or she to say how buzzing. Add that one in. And speak of which, here's the Ally Pally Wasp. Hello, you come to be in my video. Don't get too near, don't get too near. I know it's not COVID. Come on, buzz off, buzz off, buzz off.
The Ally Pally Wasp is there we go. See you, Luke. Well, welcome home. There with us, there we go. I think it will... There we go.
That's why they say always come prepared.
Oh, not the Wasp. Not in leg 2. Have a look at this.
Was that Wasp spray?
We return to the news, and it's a BBC News blooper where they cut to the studio far too early and we get to have a sneak preview of what goes on before rehearsals behind the scenes. Here goes.
It's 1 minute.
Okay.
Have the confidence that you raised a good teenager because you are a good mother. Wild Cherry.
Press red for all episodes on BBC iPlayer.
On the show tonight, music guest Kat Burns, US talk show host Seth Meyers, celebrity trader King Alan Carr, the former Prime Minister of New Zealand, Jacinda Ardern, and Oscar winner Kate Winslet. Tonight at 10:40 on the BBC One iPlayer.
The FA Cup live on the BBC. It's what everybody's talking about. Sutton United v Shrewsbury Town in the FA Cup second round tomorrow.
Do you know what I find funny about that? Was Clive Murray putting his script in his mouth? It's pretty much like, put your script where your mouth is. Script it. Had to throw that one in. Sticking with BBC News, and the cameras decide to have a stroll around the studio when they hear the word government and the Prime Minister. They're not interested.
At 6, buckle up for a painful budget, warns the Prime Minister, to fix the nation's finances. Sir Keir Starmer says the government has inherited a black hole of £22 billion, so there are big asks of everyone. Thousands of women at the retailer Next win their long-running legal battle for equal pay.
You're watching BBC News now as Russia and Ukraine struggle.
3 men have since been arrested on suspicion of manslaughter connected to the fire. And now it's time for the weather.
A new version for Jump Around. Swap around. Swap around. Swap round, 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 round. Right, now going back to bully days with the Great Late Jim Bowen and Tony Green. And Bullseye didn't always go according to plan. sorry, I throw that one in. sorry, excuse the pun. But yes, Bullseye was always having bloopers in the old days as well.
And here's your host, Jim Bowen.
Good evening, and welcome to another edition of Bullseye. I'd like to say to the director, stick the show up your arse. I'm sick to death of it. The floor manager's bloody waste of time. The John over there, raving queen, drop your fags, kick him in the corner before you dare pick him up. I'm sick of the whole business, so bollocks to you. Thank you. So for £30, Frank, which pop duo split up in 1986 and gave their farewell conference at Wembley Stadium? Farewell concert. So for £30, which pop duo split up in 1986 and gave their... Oh, come on, Jim. So it's for £30, Frank. Which pop duo split up in 1986 and gave their farewell conference... So for £30, which pop duo split up in 1986 and gave their farewell concert at Wembley Stadium? Shut up, you up there!
It's Bobby George. We're asking him to get 301 or more with 9 darts tonight. We hope he can do it because we'll double it. Here we go. Are you ready, Bobby?
Positive?
Best of all. Are you ready?
Hey? Speak up. Come here.
He's pissing deaf.
That pretty much wraps up the bloopers of 2025. But before we go, I asked you earlier, what happens with Phil Vickery at the Christmas market in York? If you already know, well done. If you don't already know, you're too slow. I can confirm Phil Vickery can't even get a top chocolate right, and he admits to drinking too much rum. That shows you food and drink don't always mix. Thank you for watching. I'll see you around New Year time. Of course, the very funny Mock the Year 2025 will be out towards the end of this month as well, so all to look forward to. I wish you all a happy Christmas, and we'll see you for some more bloopers in 2026. Cheerio.
Still got someone who knows his way around the mulled wine. Phil Vickery. He's exploring the sights and delights, the food and the booze of the Christmas market. What's that he's got? What is that, Phil?
That is a nice hot chocolate with a few mushrooms and a bit of cream. Mushrooms. That's the rum.
He's been trying the rum from earlier. He's tried the rum, ladies and gents. He's tried
I did actually, and I did actually fluff my lines a bit earlier. That's because I had too much rum.